Ah, she's missing a radiator. Hi guys. Yeah, so old Genevieve here. She's running an original GPW radiator. That was a basket case that if you've ever seen my online rebuild video, the tanks were dented and had frozen and expanded in places, and she was all plugged up. She had a wasp's nest up inside here. Big wasp nest, you know, maybe that big in diameter, that no flushing would ever get rid of. So, and then the bottom tank was a basket case too. So she's developed a leak on the neck. You know, and one of the troubles with a late 45 is you're supposed to have these metal spacers to reduce the rubber volume in producing a Jeep. So I've got those in there. I did chop off the ends just a little bit and shorten them. I still have a clamping space for the hose, but I'm hoping that gives the rubber a little more flex to prevent these issues here. So what you see is I've got a seal on that pipe and a seal on this pipe just by using a piece of rubber hose and some 1.5 inch PVC fittings. So pretty simple. That's just a barbed end there, and then hose clamped onto the radiator fittings, and then pull out the petcock and put in a airline fitting for your air hose. Same threads right in. And so these things only run at 4 psi, so I have my air compressor dialed down to 4 psi, and maybe it's like at 5 because she's blowing just a little air out the overflow tube. But that gives me enough pressure. And then this is wet over here, and if you look, you can see where she's leaking. So the process will be, I'm going to clean this all up. I'll take this all off, clean that all off, and solder her up and try to cure the leak. So we'll see how she goes. Alright, polish this off a bit with a little carbide burr on my Dremel tool. Polish that up. Now I'll put on some flux, and we'll flux all this and then fire up the solder iron. Okay, so I'm using my oxyacetylene torch, and you can't really see it in the video, it's too bright, but I've got it set at a neutral flame, and that gives me pretty controlled heat. It'll melt in one spot real quick, so I don't have to heat the whole thing up like you would with a propane torch. So I don't have a videographer, so let me do a little work and then I'll zoom in. Okay, she's still hot, but so I soldered all across here, and got some drippings, and it's kind of dirty now from all the smoke, but she'll clean up. So we'll do a little cleanup and then we'll pressure test. Okay, you can hear the radiator cap humming away there. And it's blowing the excess air out the vent. And I got a bottle of soapy water here. Use that as my leak detector. And I think she's good. So we're going to put her back in the Jeep and see how she does. All right, take her for a test spin. It's holding her own. What?
You're going to the wrong place.
Oh, am I?
I didn't say Rusty Melon.
Oh. Sorry. Distracted driving here. Oh well. Yeah, so she's holding her own. And I think she's leak free as of now, so all is well.